Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is your host, Rich, here on behalf of Rich TV Live. And today we're going to talk to you about my number one cannabis stock of 2021, Christina Lake Cannabis. Now, you guys can literally see that I brought this pick. I actually brought it at 46 cents to our community. It was actually at 36 cents, and it went as high as 98 cents yesterday. It's officially at its all-time high. Congratulations to investors. I've been marking this chart up and it just keeps going higher and higher and higher and higher. And I'm not surprised. It's my number one cannabis stock for 2021. And there's a lot of reasons why. And the number one reason is that it is a company that's being operated lean and mean, meaning they are focused on revenue growth, which has not been a focus of any cannabis stock in Canada over the last few years, which is why we've had such a tough time in Canada over the last few years in the cannabis sector. Well, look at this. This is Christina Lake Cannabis in the US, also having a big day yesterday and been climbing up and doing extremely well, was up 10% yesterday. So big fan of Christina Lake Cannabis, CLC in Canada, CLCFF in America, and they had some big news. And let's just go through the news. From distilling to fulfilling, Christina Lake Cannabis produces first ultra-high potency distillates and commences marketing to CPG industry. Christina Lake Cannabis Corp, CLC in Canada, CLCFF in America, and CLB in Frankfurt, Germany, is pleased to announce that it has begun to produce ultra-high potency cannabis distillate oils from its 32,500 kg 71,650 pound harvest of sun-grown cannabis cultivated during the company's inaugural growing season. Big news, breaking news for Christina Lake Cannabis. This is the number one cannabis stock in the world that nobody knows about. The only people that know about this pick is myself, our community, and our club. Nobody knows about this stock. Nobody's talking about this stock. And yet this stock is up 100%. Explain that to me. Why is nobody paying attention to the winners? Why does nobody pay attention to the winners? Christina Lake, look at that chart. How could you not pay attention to the winners? I mind boggled by it, but I just don't think people know, right? So let me make sure you know. Let me make sure everybody knows. If you like the video, please smash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere. If there's a stock that is running, we're running with it. Let's just make that very clear. 71,650 pound harvest of sun-grown cannabis cultivated during the company's inaugural growing season, which can enable the company to form supplier relationships with consumer packaged goods CPG manufacturers. Distillate oils, which typically contain tetrahydrocannabinol, THC, concentrations in excess of 90%, are generally used to add THC to consumable products as opposed to being directly consumed by legal aged end user. As an ingredient in a finished product, distillates can be likened to flour or granulated sugar in that they are not utilized as a standalone cannabis product, whereas products such as dried flower or winterized oil would commonly be used independently. Given the growing popularity of products under Cannabis 2.0 that are made with cannabis oils, the company anticipates that its ability to produce oils in commercial quantities could create opportunities to supply distillate to CPG manufacturers in Canada on a wholesale basis. This is their business model. They're going to run it lean and mean, and they're going to make a killing selling distillate. They're all outdoor grows, and because they're outdoor grows, they don't have the high overhead of running a facility. Genius. Christina Lake Cannabis. Go to their website. All you got to do is go to their website, and you can see the size of their grow. Absolutely enormous grow for Christina Lake Cannabis, one of the largest outdoor grows on the planet. And let's see here. You got to make sure you're of age, guys. Always make sure you're of age. Remember me, I'm of age. Get me in, I'm of age. So this is Christina Lake Cannabis. This is their website. Shows you the view of the property. And they have room to grow. They have an additional 99 acres to grow outdoors. So this is one of the biggest, best secrets in the cannabis space, a company that's been doing extremely well, but nobody knows. And if you find a company that's doing really well that nobody knows and it continues to go up and it continues to make you money, well, chances are I'm already talking about it. And I've been talking about Christina Lake Cannabis to our community since it was at 46 cents. And today it's at 98 cents. And still nobody knows. Nobody knows. All right. Okay. So additionally, because CLC's extraction machine is CO2 powered, cannabis oils made by the company could qualify for GMP certification, thereby potentially allowing its distillates to be sold in the European Union. I believe that that is the market that they really want to focus on. And then you're looking at generating more potential revenue. In a press release dated January 5th, 2021, the company stated it was producing commercial quantities of winterized cannabis oil, as well as full spectrum winterized cannabis oil derived from crude oil, which was extracted from biomass grown by the company in 2020. Winterized cannabis oils are often used in medicinal products, especially if the oils have specific terpene profiles that are well suited to a particular purpose. Winterized cannabis oils can be further distilled to attain a higher potency level, thereby creating a distillate which is significantly more transparent, liquid due to its purity, as shown in the image below. Distillate produced by Christina Lake Cannabis is unique in the cannabis industry for two main reasons. Primarily, CLC's vertically integrated cultivation, processing, and extraction operations allow the entire journey from seed to finish extract to occur on the same site, allowing for full control of and visibility into workflows, as well as lower net costs. Secondarily, because the biomass from which the distillates are derived are proprietary cannabis strains that are grown outdoors under sunlight, CLC's distillate oils have a unique texture that could improve usability in certain types of consumer products. At this time, the company is pursuing supplier relationships with CPG manufacturers who could offer an enhanced experience to legal age consumers of cannabis through the addition of THC. Target CPG segments include food and beverage, cosmetics, personal care products, and vaporizer cartridges. Based on projected crop yields for the company's growing season in 2021 and the capacity of its Vitalis extraction machine, the company predicts it can reliably produce commercial quantities of distillate oil that is of a consistent quality and suitable for CPG manufacturers to use in their products. Huge, huge breakthrough for Christina Lake Cannabis. I'm telling you, this company is a game changer. They're running lean and mean, and nobody knows. And this is what we do. We bring you the winners before anybody on the planet. CLC in Canada, CLCFF in America. You can clearly see this is a company that's trending up, and nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Despite the fact that they have one of the largest outdoor grows in the world, which gives them low overhead. They don't have to pay for huge facilities. They don't have to pay for huge lighting costs. They've got tons of savings by being outdoors. Okay. Tons of savings by being outdoors, which means they can run a profitable business, which is the biggest problem with almost all of the Canadian cannabis companies. They're not profitable. These guys are running it lean and mean with no debt, money in the bank, and they're running a machine that will be profitable and ready to grow bigger. That's why I think it's important that everybody needs to put their focus on Christina Lake Cannabis. Now, remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about here on Rich TV Live. If you're not winning, you're not watching. We bring in the winners and we bring them to you first. I was the first ever to talk to you about Christina Lake Cannabis. They've been a big winner. They've more than doubled since I told everyone in our club at 46 cents. Today, they sit at 98 cents in Canada, and I believe today they probably break $1. That's just my opinion. Going to say hi to everyone that's here. Good morning, Kevin. Pancho, what's up? Back to Cannabis Stocks. Don't call it a comeback. Hey, man, I just ride momentum, and wherever the momentum is, we will be. Pluto Mine says good morning. Good morning, my friend. David says morning, Rich. How you doing, David? Dan, the IT guy. How you doing, Dan? Good morning, Rich TV. Good morning, my friend. Dan says, I bought back into KSHB harvest and future farms in September. Life is good, brothers. Well done. Yes, in America, CLCFF. In Frankfurt, Germany, CLB. And in Canada, CLC. It's my number one cannabis stock that nobody even knows and nobody's even talking about, despite the fact that they are actually already better than most of the cannabis stocks that exist, because these guys, once they actually start doing sales, will be one of the most profitable cannabis companies in Canada, potentially in the world, with their business model, which is lean and mean outdoor grow. So you don't have these huge multi-million-dollar facilities and these massive electricity bills. Joel Demarsk, CEO of and director of Christina Lake Cannabis, commented, with the introduction of Cannabis 2.0 in Canada in 2019, many opportunities for incorporating THC into everyday products for adult consumers have emerged. While the potential applications of distillate are limitless, the distillate itself is a very hot commodity that is currently in limited supply. As a vertically integrated producer and extractor of cannabis, producing distillates is very much our strong suit. Because of this, we are prioritizing initiatives to supply distillates made by CLC to manufacturers of CPG products as a way of further diversifying our sales channels based on present market demand. Huge, and a game changer for the company. Milan Stefancic, director of sales for the company, commented, here at CLC, we have many advantages to make our cannabis products unique and competitive, including large-scale outdoor growing under sunlight. There it is. Large-scale outdoor growing under sunlight. Game changer. A fully integrated production facility and the equipment to extract cannabis oils on site. As demand for CPG products with THC continues to grow among legal age consumers, our ability to create distillates can enable us to become a key player in the wholesale trade. I anticipate many producers of CPG products will have an interest in distillates in 2021, and I look forward to exploring the many possible use cases for our distillate oils in the CPG industry. About Christina Lake Cannabis Corp. Christina Lake Cannabis Corp. Is a licensed producer of cannabis under the Cannabis Act. It has secured a standard cultivation license and corresponding processing sales amendment from Health Canada, March 2020 and August 2020, respectively, as well as a research and development license, early 2020. CLC's facility consists of a 32-acre property, which includes over 950,000 square feet of outdoor grow space, offices, propagation, and drying rooms, research facilities, and a facility dedicated to processing and extraction. CLC also owns a 99-acre plot of land adjoining its principal 32-acre site, which enables the company to grow at a much larger scale. CLC cultivates cannabis using strains specifically developed for outdoor cultivation, and in its inaugural harvest year produced 32,500 kgs, 71,650 pounds on its existing facility before developing an adjacent 99-acre expansion property. That's right, a 99-acre expansion property, which means it has room to grow. Such an expansion will ultimately bring CLC's annual cultivation footprint to over 4.35 million square feet, which could enable at least 150,000 kgs, 330,000 pounds of low-cost, high-quality, sun-grown cannabis to be produced annually by the company. Love to know what you guys think. This is Christina Lake Cannabis. I'm telling you guys, they are my number one cannabis play for 2021, and nobody even knows their name. Unbelievable. I mean, that's just what we do, right? We bring you the winners and we bring them to you first before anybody else on the planet. And we brought you this pick first. It's already been a big winner. Congratulations to all members and everyone who's invested in Christina Lake and won. And I believe the story is just getting started. Hey, bro, ZOM has been making headlines. What do you think? I think it's an interesting play. I think there's a lot of interesting plays out there. And ZOM is one of them. Wow, look at BNGO, eh? Holy smokes. This is like the gift that keeps on giving. From 47 cents to $8. That's 20x, folks. That's 20 times your money from November till now on BNGO. Absolute smoke show. Absolute smoke show. All right, so let's just see how the markets are doing today. Let's take a look at Market Watch. See what the markets are doing on this Friday. Now, Fridays are usually not the best days to trade. As you could see, we are down. We are in the red. The Dow is already down big, 171 points. It's not a good start to the day. S&P 500 is down. NASDAQ's up, which is nice. Global Dow is down. Gold is down. Oil is down. So far starting as a down day, but a few stocks that are doing quite well. Let's take a look. We got Tilray up 15%. BlackBerry up 50%. Wow. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at some of those. So Cannabis Stocks definitely having a big day today. Here's Tilray. They've been on fire. Wow. Tilray at $21 again, up 16%. Huge move for Tilray so far. And look at BlackBerry. Where'd this come from? BlackBerry up 50%. Wow. Let's see if I can find the US symbol for BlackBerry. BlackBerry. There it is. There's the US symbol for BlackBerry. It says here up 21%. It's probably a little bit of a delay. It says 50% on Market Watch. So I'm assuming that that's the right number. And let's take a look at some of the other cannabis stocks that are up. ACB, I believe, is up. ACB. Here we go. Aurora Cannabis up as well. So you can see a lot of cannabis stocks moving early today. And I believe that's due to the fact that Biden is coming into the White House very soon, in days, and he's very pro-cannabis. So Christina Lake Cannabis being a early stage, undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunity, I think has so much upside because of the fact that they're going to be running it lean, mean. They're going to be making sure that they're profitable, that they're running a business that makes sense financially, and that they've got unbelievable room to grow, money in the bank, and no debt, and a tight share structure. So these are some of the companies that have had ups and downs along the way. You could see Afria was at $4 in November in America. Today you see them at 13. So if you got into Afria at $4 and you're now at 13, I mean, you're up over 200% since November. So clearly the cannabis stocks are starting to make a big move. The question is, will this continue, and is it sustainable? If you guys have any picks you want me to look at, please just let me know and I'll pull them up. Hey, Josh, how you doing? You want me to look at CBBT? CBBT. All right, currently at 12 cents. The U.S. market, this is a little bit delayed here on Webull. So the U.S. market will be showing us what the action looks like literally in 2 minutes. Josh says 95 bullish on Webull. Okay. Dan, the IT guy, says keep your eyes peeled for opportunities in all sectors, but MJ in the US is going to be huge in 2021, especially if Biden decides to federally legalize. Yeah, I agree. I mean, we've been watching, and cannabis stocks have been really making moves. Obviously, I mean, look at Tilray just going crazy. And let's look at Canopy Growth, one of the biggest ones in the world here. Canopy Growth actually down right now. Interesting. Canopy Growth actually down, but you could even see Canopy Growth in October. They're at 17, now at 34. They're up 100% since October. So a lot of these stocks have made big moves. They've made really big moves. Cecil says, hello, Rich and group first timer looking to learn and watch for my first stock. Well, I think you should consider looking at Christina Lake Cannabis. It's a company that is still underappreciated, underexposed, and undervalued. Nobody talks about them. Nobody knows about them. Nobody is watching them, and very few people are buying them. So you can clearly see the trend is up. It's up big. And this is not a company that's a hype company. This is not a company that's up because people are hyping it up. It's a company that's up because they're early stage and they're just getting started. And once they start generating revenue and start selling their product and start reporting those revenues on their balance sheet, I think you're going to see this as a $2, $3, $4 stock. And to be able to get in at these levels when they're just getting started before everybody else, that's the secret to our success. That's the secret to our success, is we get in early before everybody else knows, so we get an opportunity to see the upside and ride rockets. That's what we do best. Can I look at MMED? Sure. Big fan of Mind Medicine, MMEDF in America. You can see it's already up. Big fan of Mind Medicine. I did bring it to everybody when it was at 30 cents in Canada. Interviewed the CEO, did a lot of interviews, and obviously they've been a big winner. Congratulations to members on Mind Medicine. MMED in Canada, MMEDF in America. Now the market's opening up here on Webull after the delay. Let's see what Christina Lake Cannabis is doing, if anything. So far, just staying pat at 98 cents. I thought it'd be a good time to talk about them because I think it's very likely that today they break $1. They may or may not, but they're pretty close. They're at 98 cents. So if they break $1 today, it would be a very, very exciting day for our community. Currently at 97 cents. Here's another one of our winners, Next Innovations, NEXE. Brought it to you guys pre-IPO. They are our client, and they've been a big winner. Congratulations to everybody on NEXE. And look at this. Now at $3.05 and been a huge winner. I brought it to pre-IPO. They actually IPO'd around 40 cents. And today they're trading around $3. Congratulations to all members on Next Innovations. NEXE, Next Innovations. A big winner, a screamer for our community. And we brought it to you first as well. Rob says, I'm in 4,000 shares at 76 cents. You hit on the bus. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Speaking of bus, let's take a look at bus. Grand West Transportation. Okay, currently at $3.25. You can see they're starting to get some selling pressure. So as a trader, you need to be aware of that. And you got to think about where you want to, consider locking in profits. If you haven't already, you want to consider, watching it for a bit if you're looking for a dip. But as a trader, you always want to make good trades and strong investment decisions that are going to help you profit and win. That's the name of the game. The only reason why we trade is to win. So if you're not winning, you're probably not watching, because we bring you these winners and we bring them to you first. Here's Christina Lake Cannabis, currently at 97 cents. I will not be surprised to see them break $1 today. If you don't know about Christina Lake Cannabis, do your research, do your due diligence, go to their website, ChristinaLakeCannabis.com, and it's got one of the largest premier producer of high quality, low cost sun-grown cannabis flower, oil, cannabinoids, and hemp-based extracts and derivatives, serving domestic and international markets worldwide. Buying the red, selling the green, brother. TCNNF. Yeah, I like TruLeaf. They've been a massive, massive, massive winner. One of the biggest success stories in the cannabis sector, period. Let's take a look in Canada. TruLeaf is now at $58. Wow. Incredible. And in America, let's take a look at the price right now. In America at $46. Absolutely unbelievable what is happening here with some of these cannabis stocks. They're absolutely on fire. Some of the hottest stocks in the world. And that's why we're talking about them right now. Now, I'm not telling you to hop on rockets. I'm telling you to watch them, put them on your radar, put them on your watch list. If you see a dip, you may want to position yourself. I always say buy in the red, sell in the green. I don't chase green. I chase red and I sell green. Thank you for watching. If you're not winning, you're not watching. We bring you the winners and we bring them to you first. Christina Lake Cannabis. I brought you all these cannabis stocks first, by the way. You can go back to 2017 and see that I brought you all of these picks first. This is another pick that I'm bringing to the world first. Brought it to our entire club at 46 cents. Today at 96 cents is one of my favorite cannabis stocks that's underappreciated, undervalued, and underexposed. And I believe that the future is very bright for Christina Lake Cannabis. Love to know your opinion. If you like this video, smash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere. Christina Lake Cannabis, CLC in Canada, CLCFF in America. Been a big winner for our community, and it's just getting started. Have yourselves a great day. Remember, guys, these are sponsored videos. Do your due diligence, do your research before you invest in anything. Go speak to your financial advisor, tell them about the pick, get their opinion. Chances are they're going to come back to you and say, where'd you find out about this pick? And then you're going to say, oh, Rich TV Live. And then they're going to say, wow, you know what? It's a great pick. Come back and let me know. Chances are that's what you're going to hear. I do the due diligence, I do the research, and all I do is bring you winners, and we bring them to you first. Thank you guys for watching. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. Have a nice day. I'm out. Peace.